All right, Jesse's back, and finally we do a video where we're not just talking, we're actually doing a little showcase. Two gems we're talking about. Earthquake of Amplification is the first one we'll talk about, and then we'll also talk about the Flicker Strike of Power. First, the Earthquake gem. We have a character set up here in Standard using some leftovers, and we were able to get our Aftershock duration to a little over 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, voila. Now that's a pretty fat area of effect. We're using an increased AOE support and pulverized Fist of War. And we are using some increased skill effect duration on the tree. If we use our Seismic Cry just to increase the area of effect for memes, just to make sure we get it on the last one here. This is going to be a pretty big AOE. Yeah, after a very long delay, of course. So I can imagine if you're mapping, you probably don't want to use this gem because hitting on the ground and then hoping that it hits everything that you want it to hit while you just wait, it's not good. You probably have to use another skill. I know people have been talking about using this alongside Bone Shatter. I wanted to show a path of building as well. So assuming that you're able to scale the duration up a lot, we put together a little configuration with 180% more area of effect, and we also are using the buffed pulverized AOE with the 20 quality that you would need to get it there, and then area of effect from Fist of War is not changing, so if we got 20 quality in that gem as well, and then presumably the Earthbreaker totem also gives you area of effect, but it actually wasn't working in my config here. If you literally just click a bunch of area nodes on the tree arbitrarily without thinking about it, the radius listed on this Earthquake skill is 8.2 meters. So people are talking about making this like a nuke, like a time bomb where you lay it down and you survive for 10 seconds and then boom, it blows up like a whole screen. That is hilarious. That is a hysterical playstyle. I am going to try this out. And the other most savage part about this radius is that this isn't even buffed by Seismic Cry. We can make this even bigger. And I mean, if you wanted to play an Ascendancy that has better area of effect by default, I obviously love the bottom left of the tree. I play a Berserker every league, so I mean, this is insane. So I don't know if people are going to pair this with another skill and actually have like a successful mapping experience, but I do know that this is going to make for some hilarious content. There are going to be content creators specifically trying to make a nuke variant of this skill. Is this a good gem or is this a bait? I think it is probably like 90% bait, 10% good gem. Like there's no way that you can just play this randomly without any forethought. It will feel terrible in a map. But if you find a way to make it work alongside another gem, maybe it's good. A lot of people do Rage Vortex alongside Bladestorm. So maybe you can do Earthquake alongside Bone Shatter or another slam skill maybe. Also, I'm optimistic that they will add some other Transfigured gems for slam tag skills because right now it's looking a little barren. Earthquake is very exciting, but no Ice Crash and no Earth Shatter gems have been released yet. I really, really hope that they at least release an Earth Shatter gem. I think there are a lot of really cool things you can do with that skill. They also have not released any Transfigured Warcry gems, but I really, really hope they do. Anything that they can give us would be fun and cool, and we're off meta players anyways. There's no Warcry gem that you could release that would put these skills, on a level of a lightning arrow, so I hope that they will give us something spicy, but we'll see. And then finally, Flicker Strike, to close this video out. Flicker Strike of Power is something that was available in Crucible League, and I actually played this, so I'm going to showcase very briefly what it looks like to have your power charges as opposed to your frenzy charges be your method of flickering around the map. A Flicker Strike is such an amazing skill. The ability to just hold down the mouse, if you can automate your flasks, you just cruise and it is like as brainless and feel good of a playstyle as like RF. So this is the staff that I had in Crucible League. This is the node on the staff that's like the special node where Flicker Strike and Vigilance Strike's cooldown bypassed by power charges. Pretty straightforward. Obviously in this situation I'm using a normal Flicker Strike, so it has attack speed per frenzy charge. The new Transfigured gem has increased crit chance per power charge and chance to gain a power charge on crit. In my situation, I was obviously using a power charge on crit support gem. This is a white tier 16, nothing special. I did just want to showcase how good it feels to just kind of hold right click. But you don't have to touch the other keyboard. You can just hold down right click and just let yourself spin around. This skill is fun. And you can't really tell, but on the top left, you can see that my power charges is going from 8 to 7 to 8 to 7. That's basically me consuming a power charge to use my multi-strike frenzy. So that's all there is to the video. Later.